Nothing in this recording is intended as investment advice, and the people in this recording may hold positions in the companies they talk about. Do not make any investment based solely on a tip or recommendation. Please do your own research.
Hello and welcome to Zak's Traders Cafe. Today I'm joined by David Minchin, who's chairman at Helix Exploration. How are you today, David?
Good morning, Zak, and a happy new year to you as well.
Happy New Year to you. We are following up, I suppose, on the last announcement, or at least in the first instance, on the last announcement your company made on the 30th of December, which was the acquisition of a helium processing plant, which I suppose is a good hint at what you're expecting to happen in 2025.
I mean, a little slice of good news is a bit of an understatement there, Zak. This is a transformational acquisition by Helix at exceptional value. I mean, to be able to get one of these Zebek PSA plants, I mean, and I think previously I've mentioned that you'd be looking at $10 million to get a good quality PSA plant. It's the most capital intensive part of bringing a helium project into production is securing your plant, and we've been able to pick this up for $500,000.
Right, and so that means you'll be sort of ready to go with this when?
Yeah, well, you're right. This absolutely allows us to fast track our production. So, I mean, internally, we're targeting Q2. I think that's a good time to bring it on stream. We need to do some refurbishment work on the plant. We need to get it out to site. But I mean, this was the big hurdle, was securing the plant in a cost-effective way. And with the industry contacts that we have, we've been able to do that.
Right, and just in terms of, we are at the beginning of 2025. What were your main achievements, obviously, apart from listing on the London market last year? And just for people not familiar with the company, what's the position on the helium front, and what's the outlook on the helium discovery front, etc.?
Yeah, I mean, 2024 was a fantastic year for us. Obviously, it's the year that we listed, as you said. We also drilled 2 wells on 2 projects and have helium on both of our closures and hydrogen at Ingomar. So 2025 is looking bright and rosy for us. The first priority will be to fast track Rudyard into production. This is the lowest hanging fruit in terms of production, but by virtue of the existing infrastructure on the site and the easily processable nitrogen and helium gas mix, which has allowed us to use this plant, which we've secured specifically for Rudyard. And then, of course, Ingomar is looking incredibly interesting with its up to 55% hydrogen identified in drilling mud. That's unlike anything seen in the United States. So it's going to be a fantastic year for us, and it's only just started.
Yeah, I mean, you came to market at a relatively modest valuation. You're up 66% on where you listed, so it was 10 pence. Is it the case that at 21 million market cap, the market is still not really factoring in that you have your discoveries or your production potential? It's just saying this is an interesting situation. We like helium, and we're hoping that Helix will come up with the goods.
We are massively undervalued. Massively. We've now secured the most expensive part of the route into production. We're ready to be in production in the middle of this year. If we're able to produce what the nameplate capacity on this plant is, we'll be printing money. We should be valued as a multiple over what your annual profit will be. At the moment, we're valued at a discount to anticipated cash flow. It's an excellent opportunity for anybody who wants to get involved in a de-risk project with a clear path into production and a management team that's able to deliver.
I mean, I suppose that my final question was going to be, which you sort of answered already in a way, but there has been a bit of a helium gold rush on the London market, and there is currently a bit of a helium gold rush. A lot of companies they were previously oil and gas, and they're saying now we're going to helium, hydrogen, etc., etc. What makes you different apart from the valuation or the cheapness of your rating at the moment?
Yeah, I mean, the difference is that we're helium through and through. the board that we have has experience in the helium space. Bo Sears, the chief executive, has spent 25 years in helium exploration and development. He's taken projects from discovery into production in the past, and as we're moving on that transition from exploration into production, the role of Greg Peters, who's a non-executive director, but he was the former director of Helium for Linden Praxair, so he knows how the market works. We have people who we can contact to buy our helium directly from our plant gate. So we've got all the component parts that we need to bring this into production. We have a discovery, we have a plan, we have the right management team. And you just have to look at what we've achieved since April of last year. And you can see that this is a management team in a hurry. You know, we're not hitting back, claiming our salaries. We're pushing ahead to deliver value to shareholders and to grow a company. And yeah, it's a really exciting project and a really exciting company to be a part of.
On that note, David Minchin, Chairman at Helix Exploration, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Zach.
Fabulous. Thank you very much, everyone. I'll just stop the recording now. And Zach, I'll get that over to you if that works.
Yeah, that's good. I'll clean it up and send it back for approval. Okay.
Fantastic. All right. Well, thank you very much, both, and we'll speak soon.
Yeah, I think
fantastic. Thank you very much for organising, Emily, and thank you much for your time this morning.
The thing is just looking at the other Pulsar and Helium 1, etc.